MicroStrategy investors are pleased with the decision to buy Bitcoin. Next on your 4-Minute Bitcoin. Today's show is from a post by Cole Peterson at News BTC and brought to you by Unchained Capital. MicroStrategy has been making headlines for the past couple of months, ever since the company announced their plans to convert their treasury reserves from US dollars to Bitcoin. Now, the aim of this action is to guard against inflation and devaluation of the US dollar, which could have sizable impacts with companies with cash reserves in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Despite MicroStrategy's move being somewhat unorthodox, its CEO explained in a recent interview that some of his top investors are pleased with the decision, offering support and compliments. This shows that large investors are beginning to recognize the dangers of using US dollars as a reserve asset. MicroStrategy's CEO believes that the trend of companies adopting Bitcoin will pick up steam in the months and years ahead. In August, MicroStrategy made headlines when it became one of the first public companies to purchase massive sums of Bitcoin. This purchase took place shortly before Bitcoin saw a notable price spike, leading many to suspect that Bitcoin investors were taking it as a positive development. Now, earlier this month, Michael Saylor, the company's CEO, he explained in a tweet that MicroStrategy doubled down on their Bitcoin holdings, acquiring over 16,000 Bitcoin on the open market. Saylor stated that to acquire over 16,000 Bitcoin, they traded continuously for 74 hours, executing over 88,000 trades at over $39,000 in Bitcoin per minute. That's some big numbers. Despite being net negative on their Bitcoin purchases due to recent market-wide turbulence, Saylor explained that the company has no intention of offloading its Bitcoin anytime soon, stating that volatility isn't really a reason to sell, and that right now Bitcoin is the only thing they can find with a positive real yield. That being said, he did state that Bitcoin's high liquidity does make it an attractive asset to hold, stating that they could liquidate it any day of the week, any hour of the day. If they needed to liquidate $200 million of Bitcoin, they could do it on a Saturday, and that if they took a haircut, he believes it would be about 2%. Now, depending on how well MicroStrategy does following this decision, other public and private companies may also decide to adopt a similar approach to protect their capital. I think the MicroStrategy purchase, I think is good for Bitcoin and could cause many other companies to follow suit. Let me know your thoughts, as always, in the comments. In this episode, it's brought to you by Unchained Capital, the world's premier Bitcoin native financial services company, delivering quality products and services for over 200,000 blocks. Visit their site at unchained-capital.com. I'm Gary Leland, the Bitcoin Boomer, and thanks for joining me on another 4-Minute Bitcoin Show. This is a BitBlockBoom.com production.